It's known as the Great Figgy Pudding. And over the past 34 years, Seattle's tribute to holiday caroling has grown.
Figgy celebration, there's so much fanfare with it.
Heal the world, make it a...
There are dozens of singing groups.
Figgy is a wonderful gathering, kickoff to the holiday season.
And more than 12,000 people pack the streets downtown each December to listen. So what happens when a pandemic hits? And a holiday tradition has to go quiet.
In the state of Washington, you can't actually sing in a choir right now. And so we have to be compliant to all of that.
Well, there's an old saying, when the going gets tough, the tough get figgy.
We always say Figgy's fun, but Figgy helps.
Jeannie Falls is executive director of the Pike Market Senior Center and Food Bank, which rely on Figgy Pudding as their major fundraiser for the year.
People do come to Figgy Pudding and go, I love Figgy Pudding, but they don't know necessarily that it benefits the Senior Center and Food Bank.
The pandemic has shut down the Senior Center, and the Food Bank has to hand out food outside, not inside, to keep everyone safe. But if you've ever wondered what an essential business really is during COVID-19, consider the work of the Senior Center and Food Bank, now pivoting to deliver meals and maybe some hope to people suffering the most.
We serve a free breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, so people have a little bit of stability in their lives during this kind of chaotic and crazy time that we're in. And it's something you can count on.
So, can you count on the Senior Center and Food Bank? Absolutely. And should you count out the Figgy Pudding celebration this year? Absolutely not.
Weary cats and we have come to sing a song for you.
So wait, if choirs aren't supposed to be singing, then what's that sound?
Oh, it's really crazy, and it's complicated because of the pandemic, of course.
That's producer David Dockstader, better known as Docs, and he actually lives on Crazy and Complicated. That fireworks program you see at the Space Needle every year? Yeah, that's Docs running the show. But a singing celebration during a pandemic? Now there's a real challenge.
I will pitch the bottom for you if you just allow me permission.
It's just all hands on deck right now. It's very complex.
Scene 619, take one.
Take a look behind the scenes at how Docs pulled this off. Singers assembled in a socially distant formation with clear masks so you can see their faces. Then, their pre-recorded music played on a loudspeaker during their performance. And here's the secret, almost as big as Santa Claus's true identity, they're lip-syncing. Later, editors matched up this video with high-quality versions of the audio to create a televised special to air on King 5. The production here doesn't show half of the work and the coaching that's gone on to get groups who usually sing live to go virtual.
And so we've had to show people how to do Zoom and how to use many different types of software and mix all the voices together.
We wanted to do something different this year, so why not?
Christian Shibeshi and the Medhan Ilam Evangelical Church Choir are at Figgy for the first time and proud to show the spirit of their Ethiopian and East African heritage.
As much as we can, we want our culture to be known by the international community.
They're singing songs in Amharic about finding a savior in a time of need, about a God who provides rest. Messages that hit home this year, maybe more than ever.
This is a time where it's very lonely and depressing, and we wanted to show that, even though in this dark time, something good can come out of it.
you heard us sing.
Longtime Figgy favorites like the Beaconettes are back this year too. Mellett Winston directs this group of beehive-bedecked ladies and tries to keep up with the catchy, customized lyrics.
All the words are done by members of the group. All I do is direct the music. They're the clever ones.
This group has met virtually during the lockdown, and it was no mean feat figuring out a lip-sync song and dance maneuver in coronavirus mode.
It's hard. It's a technical effort for sure.
But these performers, like Helen Casandino and the Hounds of Music from UW, say the added health protocols and the hassles of high-tech editing are worth it.
It's weird hearing yourself sing. It's easier to be more critical, but honestly, just to have this to gear up for, I think, as a group was really important for us.
Thankfully, you don't need a lot of high-tech to show your holiday spirit. You can go to the Figgy Pudding website.
We're lucky that we can use what we love to benefit those who really need holiday cheer and need help in this time.
We felt like we wanted to show support as a part of the communities.
Anything we can do to help is important.
So have yourself a figgy little holiday, Seattle. This year isn't the same, but listen closely. And it just might turn out a whole lot better.
With all this COVID and all this stay at home, this is where we try to bring back some normalcy back into Seattle. So it feels really good to do this.
And then we don't feel so sad.
Watch CityStream Thursday nights at 7 on the Seattle Channel, or get video on demand and podcasts anytime at seattle.gov.